Good morning. This is Robert Kaars Sijpesteijn bringing you this morning's market update. Cautious investors in the States kept indices relatively flat as they look ahead this week for the release of more earnings. However, advances in some of the top tech names helped to keep the movement positive. The US 500 added 3 points to close on 2033.13. The US Tech 100 gained 20 points to close on 4460.3, and the Wall Street was a non-mover closing on 17,191. Looking into the US tech market, Tim Cook, chief executive of Apple, has warned that the global automobile industry is on the brink of a technology-led upheaval, in his most direct public comments yet addressing reports that the iPhone maker is planning to start making its own cars. It would seem that there will be massive change, massive, in that industry, Mr. Cook said during an interview at the Wall Street Journal's annual tech conference in Southern California. I do think that the industry is at an inflection point for massive change, not just evolutionary change. Apple has been assembling a team of automotive experts and studying what it would take to become a car maker, according to people familiar with its thinking. Mr. Cook did not respond to questions about whether Apple would make its own cars, but made it clear that a series of technology shifts were coming together to create a rare opportunity for outsiders to break into the business. Looking at commodities, gold fell yesterday, dropping $8 to close on $1,169.3, and Brent crude lost $1.63 to close on $48.91 a barrel. Iran's energy minister has vowed to reclaim the country's share of global crude oil exports within months of sanctions being lifted, and said Tehran will move quickly to open the doors to international oil companies to help boost production. Today is a starting point for international cooperation with Iran, Mr. Zanganar told a packed conference attended by executives from BP, Total, Eni, and Australian oil company OMV. From the first day that nuclear agreement is implemented and sanctions are lifted, Iran will increase its exports, he said. Mr. Zanganar said Iran could increase production by 500,000 barrels per day immediately after lifting of sanctions and reach its pre-sanctions output level within 7 months. In Europe, the Germany 30 added 53 points to close on 10,153.8, and the UK 100 dropped 33 points to close on 6,353.9. Miners again were heavily affected with a slowing of China's manufacturing sector. Anglo-American dropped 7.37%, with Glencore, Fresnillo, BHP Billington and Antofagasta all dropping between 5 and 3%. Yesterday, Deutsche Bank paid $6 billion to a hedge fund client by mistake in a fat finger trade on its foreign exchange desk. This summer, that raises fresh questions about its operational controls and risk management. Germany's biggest bank recovered the money from the US hedge fund the next day, but the incident in its London-based Forex team was an embarrassing blow to the bank, which is already under intense scrutiny from regulators. The company is currently trading down 2% this morning. In today's corporate news, retailer ASOS said group revenue rose 18% to £1.15 million in the year to 31st of August 2015. Costa Coffee and Premier Inn parent Whitbread's revenue rose 11.2% to £1.44 billion in the 6 months to 27th of August. British hotels joint Intercontinental Hotels' global revenue per available room rose 4.8% in the third quarter, led higher by Europe. Electra Private Equity and Exponent Private Equity announced that proposed acquisition of Photobox Group, a digital consumer service for personalized products and gifts. And Aldi, M&S and Sainsbury's are launching inquiries into working conditions at fruit packaging plants, and another has suspended all of its orders after a Channel 4 News investigation. Today's economic data in focus at 9 a.m. in Europe sees the balance of payments released as well as the current account, and at 1 p.m. in the US, housing starts. That's all for this morning's market update.